Endurance Specialty launched operations in December 2001, one of the startup Bermuda insurance reinsurance companies funded from the capital that flowed into the industry after the terrorist attacks of September the 11th, 2001. Since that time, Endurance has rapidly expanded beyond our flagship Bermuda operation and is a recognized global specialty insurer and reinsurer with an international portfolio of diversified products, trading on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol ENH.
Well, when I look at Bermuda, I think back 30 years to the 80s when the United States went through what's called a liability crisis, where municipalities, companies, doctors went through a period of time where their clients, their customers, increasingly looked to them for financial compensation when things went wrong. And there was a steady but significant growth in the amount of third-party liability lawsuits filed against those types of entities. And it was a surprising enough change that it caused tremendous challenges for the insurance companies that existed in the United States at that time. Many of them lost significant amounts of money, and a lot of them withdrew from that marketplace. So the third-party liability insurance product is a critical product for companies today. And to have that marketplace withdraw that capacity at the time was a wrenching change for corporates and municipalities. At that moment in time, Bermuda really sort of emerged on the world stage as an insurance marketplace.
Throughout our history, we have remained true to the core values on which the company was founded: integrity, transparency, and a commitment to excellence. Today, the company offers a broad range of specialty reinsurance products on a worldwide basis, with Bermuda, US and London operations, as well as reinsurance branches in Zurich and Singapore, providing proximate access to our clients in the European and Asian markets. With seasoned professionals who truly understand each of these markets, coupled with significant capacity, our broad multi-line underwriting capabilities include property, catastrophe, casualty, aerospace and marine, surety, agriculture and other specialty lines.
Certainly in our marketplace there's a tremendous amount of innovation. When you look at some insurance products, they tend to, the innovation tends to come less frequently. So if you look at the personal lines marketplace, probably the single largest innovation that's taken place in that market over time has been direct sales on the internet. That's sort of been the big change in their marketplace. On the other hand, if you look at commercial insurance companies and companies that participate in the reinsurance marketplace, you have a great deal of flexibility over the way you design the product, and you need to be very responsive to changes in the environment.
Endurance has also expanded beyond the excess casualty, professional lines and healthcare insurance lines of business originally written by our Bermuda-based teams, and we now offer a diverse range of property and casualty insurance products through the US wholesale and retail markets. Further diversifying our portfolio, Endurance entered the US specialty crop insurance business in 2007 with the acquisition of Armtec Insurance Services, the fifth largest underwriter of US federally sponsored crop insurance. More recently, we launched a contract binding authority business, which offers property and casualty coverage through a select network of excess and surplus lines agents across the US.
There was a time when the world seemed relatively simple, and things just changed. The last 10 years, what's the phrase? May you live in interesting times? Well, the last 10 years have been incredibly interesting, and so the earthquakes, the hurricanes, the financial sort of calamities that have existed out there have made all financial companies much more aware of risk than they had ever been before.
As we begin our second decade of operations, we continue to develop our specialty teams, entering new markets and distribution channels. Through some of the most severe natural catastrophe events in history and the global financial crisis, Endurance has delivered strong financial results and maintained our capital base. Our well-diversified portfolio, strong underwriting, and prudent risk and capital management have enabled us to maintain a solid balance sheet while focusing on the needs of our clients.
Endurance started in 2001 with just a little over $1 billion of capital. And today we have about $2.5 billion of capital. And over the way, we have returned almost $1 billion of capital to our investors. And so over a 10-year period, we've generated a really significant financial return, a very positive return for our investors. And so As someone who's an owner of endurance stock and who comes to work every day and sees how the sausage is made, I'm very proud of what we've done. I think we're a very strong professional company. We seek to be very transparent with our investors, and so what you see is what you get. And I think the results speak for themselves.
Endurance is one of only a handful of companies to receive the highest excellent enterprise risk management rating from Standard & Poor's, a significant validation of our approach to managing risk and a rating we proudly maintain today. Specialization is at the core of our strategy, culture and values. Aligning the expertise and capabilities of our experienced professionals with each of our clients, we work closely with them to address their needs while offering challenging opportunities to our teams. Looking to our next decade and beyond, Endurance remains committed to building upon the traits that differentiate us: diversified risk management products tailored to our clients, knowledgeable and passionate specialists, and long-lasting partnerships today and in the future.